Alright guys, we're here for another Dokkan Battle video. So today what I have for you is we're going to be doing the Legendary Goku event with the new Vegito Last Resort slash Patara team. The reason I brought Vegito is because Vegito does the additional super attack, whereas Gogeta just does the additional regular attack. So it's better for his defensive viability if I bring another Vegito dupe instead of a Gogeta. All right, so what we have here is we have Vegito. We're obviously because we're showcasing Vegeta and Gogeta. We have Gogeta. I decided to bring Gogeta Blue because, by the way, just check out that little animation that we have now with the little stickers that we can put on them. It's pretty dope, and you can sorry guys, you can transform him and it does like an extra effect. It's pretty nice. I decided to put it on Gogeta because I use him a lot. But I decided to bring this Gogeta because all throughout the fight, especially once he turns blue, he has a high chance to dodge, except for against UI Goku. But he's AGL, so he's gonna help out a lot against that STR UI Goku. And by the time we get to UI Goku, he's really the only person that I have to worry about protecting. So he helps out a lot throughout the entire match. I brought this physical Vegito because once you build him up and he gets all those 10 attacks, he does a crazy amount of damage. He counters. He links up with everybody because he has fused fighters. So there's not really a unit on here that we have that isn't going to link good with him. And he's physical, so he's going to help out a lot against the UI Goku. And then I brought these two guys because once they transform, they heal me up completely. And once transformed, they're super OP. So we're gonna get started here, and we're gonna see how well Vegeta and Gogeta do against Goku. I expect once I feel like in the showcase that we did for Vegito and Gogeta, we didn't do Vegito justice because Gogeta just looks like he's doing a lot more damage just because he has that super effective against all types, and Vegito doesn't really have a chance to stack up his attack against short battles. So I feel like this type of fight is definitely where Vegito is going to shine the most. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to give these orbs to Gogeta. We're going to give those tech orbs to Vegito and we filled them up all the way. And then we're going to give these in orbs to Goku and Vegeta. So let's see how much damage Gogeta's going to do here. 1.7 million. That's not bad considering he hasn't transformed yet. That's okay. So what I don't like about these units from what I've used them so far is one, they take a while to really build up, especially before they transform. They take quite a bit of damage before they transform. Not a lot, but enough for you to notice. And then another thing that I've noticed is that once they do transform, yeah, they hit hard, but if you don't really have a lot of rounds where you can build them up to where they output to the max of their potential, basically, they don't really look like top tier units. I mean, obviously they look better than Kale and Khalifa because they get those additionals, and Gogeta is super effective against all types. But what I'm comparing them to is to that new Rose unit that came out, because I've used him on like a friend team, and so not really his full team because I was not able to pull him, sadly. But from what I've seen, he starts out with a good like 3-4 million attack stat on that team. So I can just imagine what he would look like on his optimal team if you actually had the unit. We're gonna do this because Gogeta gets a boost from Rainbow Key Spheres. So I just feel like that Rose is slightly better than them just because he starts max power from the get, as long as you have the proper team, which either way is a really good team, because with him you have the new LR Goku Black slash Zamasu that came out. You have LR Goku Black and Zamasu. You have all the Goku Blacks except for the Roses, obviously. You have all the Zamasus, the merged Zamasus. So he has a very viable team. It's not like the units that you have to put around. It's not like LR Gohan and Goten, where the units that you put around them are like wonky. Like I know the best unit that you can put with them is that support SSJ Gohan, the physical one that came out with them. But that's not really a unit that you would run unless you're running either a movie hero or that specific unit. So it's just something like that. Whereas the merged Zamatsu, it's actually a unit that I use. I like actually running like a Rose team, quote unquote, because it's like Rose slash Zamatsu, like a Realm of Gods team. But I don't have the new LR. I just ran that team because I like it. So with the new LR, I literally just have to take out my STR Rose and insert in the LR, which is an automatic upgrade to the team. So I just feel like that team, it's already like pre-built to work out anyways. You don't really need the LR. But once you get the LR, it makes the team so much better. And then the movie heroes team with the LR Gohan and Goten, it's you basically have to run everything through Gohan and Goten because the rest of the units on the team are just either support type units for Gohan and Goten or units that change key spheres to make sure that Gohan and Goten get their proper key. So it's just stuff like that that I've noticed about these units. Vegito and Gogeta, they're good. Their links are a little weird because they only have over in a flash. Gogeta's better because Gogeta has at least prepared for battle before he transforms. Once he transforms, he's strictly over in a flash. But Vegito's always over in a flash. So it's very hard to build a proper team around him because, for instance, right here, the only reason Vegito is about to get his super attack right here in the middle is because he's next to this guy right here. Yeah, he has Fuse Fighter with Vegito, but if he had over in a flash, they would link so much better. But since this Vegito doesn't have prepared for battle or over in a flash, I'm sorry, he has over in a flash but not prepared for battle. It just makes it a little wonky for the team building sometimes, especially when I want to run these LRs that came out a couple years back. See, like right now, I want Vegito to get hit those 2 times right there, but I can't. I don't feel right putting this Vegito in the middle because I feel like this guy's not going to get a super attack, and it just makes the whole team a little weird. We'll do this. We need 2, so we're just going to go for that physical key sphere right there. Oh, and that's perfect right there. That should be an 18 key. Oh, that's even more. Okay, so yeah, that's what I don't like about these units. Once they're transformed, though, they start hitting mega super hard, especially once they're built up all the way. Especially Vegito. Vegito, if you let Vegito build up all the way, Vegito looks like a godly unit. But Rose looks like a godly unit from the get. So I feel like overall, like damage-wise, unless it's a super long event, Rose is always going to out-damage these 2 units. And the thing about the 2 units is that before they transform, they're not really that tanky. Whereas Rose, all you have to do is get a super attack off and you're fine. So you just put them in the middle rotation. These guys, however, before they transform, you have to be very careful with them not to have them super. I had instances on Super Battle Road where that video that I posted that I almost died because they were taking a lot more damage than I expected them to take. Whereas I feel like the Rose, once you get off his super attack, he doesn't take that much damage. Let me see how much Rose actually gets a buff from his super attack. Int LR Rose Goku Black. Sorry guys, just give me like a second here to get the info. Tara should be in here. Where is he? Right there. Okay, so he gets greatly raises defense. So that is, he gets a defensive buff of 50% for 1 turn. That's not bad, but it's not a 50% like you would think. I don't know. Dokkan is weird with its numbers where it says a certain percentage, but it's not really that percentage because you have to remember this 50% is after all his links are activated and he super attacks. So it's calculated differently than a regular 50%. Like he wouldn't just go from 60 to 120, for example. He'd go above that. I don't know the actual calculation, so I can't tell you the number that he would have. I really wish that they would show you the defensive stats of a unit once he super attack, because I know they show you the, let me just do this, the attack stat, except for when you're doing a Dokkan attack, which makes no sense, but whatever. It shows you the attack stat, but it doesn't show you the defensive stat, and it's something that I've always wanted Dokkan to do, like a tiny little update. Maybe you can have like the attack stat in red, and then right below it, like a little bit smaller, you can have like the defensive stat in like green or something, like a different color that's still visible when you super attack like that. I don't know. It's just a little thing that Dokkan can do. I really want them to add like a turn meter. That's also something that would be super convenient, especially when you're on these long fights and you're trying to remember what turn it is. Because right now, I honestly don't know what turn it is. I would have to go back on my video to figure it out, but by then it'd be too late because I'd be done recording. But by the way, Vegito right there did 2 attacks of at least 2.2 million, and then he did a third attack from the hidden potential. It wasn't a super, but that third attack happens a lot more than you guys think because of the 2 attacks that he does. By the way, the only complaint that I really have about the Rosé is his rage mode. You have to be below 66% HP, and it has to be from the sixth turn. So basically, that only happens in like the legendary Goku event or Super Dragon Ball History, stuff like that. Cause really on that on Super Battle Road, you're never gonna get that. You do not get to a 6th turn in Super Battle. If you're getting to a 6th turn on Super Battle Road, odds are you're probably losing. To be honest with you, you're probably either about to die or you're gonna die that turn. It's really like, cause okay, if you're in Super Battle Road, you need certain units to be able to get through it. I know that there are certain stages that you can beat free to play, but I'm talking about the new ones. And in those stages, if you're in there more than like 6-7 turns, you're just taking too much damage where you're either gonna run out of items and by the next fight you're done, or the third fight if you have enough items to even make it there, or you're just taking so much damage that you die either way. So we're gonna take those hits with Vegito just because I need that Vegito. Okay, once the units transform, I don't mind putting Vegito in the middle because they're all gonna have Fuse Fighter together. But as of right now, their links just aren't working for me. This is exactly what I mean. I really wanted Vegito and Gogeta to have both prepared for battle and over in a flash, just like their old counterparts used to have. But I don't know what Dokkan has been doing lately, where they've just been taking important key links away from people. Like Cooler, the STR one, that's really good. He's a support type unit. He's missing shocking speed, and the only reason he's viable is because he's a support type unit. If they hadn't made him a support type unit, let's just say instead of him being a support type unit, he would have been a good tank but a really good attacker. He's not viable because he's missing a key link. He's just gonna wear the team down, whereas they made him a support type unit, so now he can actually be useful. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna start doing starting from this rotation is I'm actually going to put either LR Gogeta or LR Vegito on rotation just because I want them to be there when I get that 50% off. Actually, I think next rotation we're gonna have LR Vegito transform, so that's gonna be perfect. Let's do these orbs right here, and then you know what? I should have attacked with Gogeta just because he would have outputted a little bit more damage than Vegito on that attack, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. How much damage is he gonna take here? 11k. Okay, he's getting up there though. Once he gets a couple more super attacks off, the thing is, once you get on the new rotation, it just takes Vegito like 1, maybe 2 super attacks for him just to get back up to par with the defensive stats. After that, he's gonna be taking double digits for mostly everything. Maybe from a super attack, he'll take like maybe 100 something k, but that's the most that'll happen to him. All right, so let's see how much he's gonna output here from the Dokkan attack. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, since we're getting the Dokkan attack, we're probably not gonna get the transformation next turn because we're gonna be above the threshold. Yeah, you see, once he does 1 or 2 super attacks, he's good. He's not gonna take damage. Gogeta might take a little bit of damage though, because Gogeta only does 1 super attack each time. He doesn't do the 2 that Vegito does, which is what makes him more viable on these type of events. Come on, get with. Oh, come on. Oh, he's taking double digits too. Okay, here I am talking shit while he's there taking double digits. He shut me up real quick. Okay, my bad, Gogeta. All right, this should finish him. Yeah. Okay, now we're off to the Super Saiyan Blue portion of this fight. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is Damn, I really want this Vegito to get all those attacks. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna put this guy in the middle, and I'll just take these orbs with Vegito, these orbs with with Goku and Vegeta, and then I'll just take all these physical key spheres to heal up a bit with the other Vegito. By the way, it's so confusing sometimes having a bunch of units with the same name on the same team. Because think about it, I have what, 4 Vegitos and 2 Gogetas on this team. So it's so annoying saying going from Gogeta to Vegito and then Goku and Vegeta, but then there's 2 Gokus and Vegetas, and it's just these teams have gotten really creative with the names. I can just tell you that. All right, so let's see how much damage Goku and Vegeta are gonna take here. Yeah, double digits. I love that unit. I don't know what it is about that unit, but I know the transformation is super hard to get. But even before they transform, I love how that Goku and Vegeta perform. They're super viable. Like, they take no damage right from the get. Let's see what's their defensive stat. 118k. They have more defense right now than Vegito and Gogeta. And Vegito has super attack this entire time a bunch of times. So it's not like he's just putting out shit numbers, you know. He's gotten pretty up there in attacks already. Let's do this to heal up a bit. We're gonna give you all of those, and then we'll give you all of these. That should give you a super attack. Yeah, that was just enough to give him a super attack. Okay, let's see. This, he's gonna eat up that super attack. That's not gonna do anything to him. How much is he gonna do? Probably like 90, 80k. Yeah, 80k. I knew it. All right, 3.6. All right, he's getting up there. And I have 1 dupe into my Vegito. I wonder, let's see how much the rainbow Vegito is getting up to right now. This guy's at 2.6. You know, now that I think about it, I should have put the rainbow next to the Gogeta just so he can have all of his links actives the entire time. And he can be really strong, but it is what it is. 3 million attack stat from Gogeta, okay. You know, I said that Gogeta wasn't going to be keeping up with Vegito on these long events, but so far Gogeta's putting up pretty good numbers. Oh, and here we go with the defense, you see? You see what I mean? Vegito's starting to beat him out. He already has double his defensive stats, which makes sense because he attacks twice. All right, so here we're getting off the fusion. We don't have the other fusion. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I hate it when they both fuse at once because it's so annoying because you really want to have those fusions separate to save it for a rainy day in another rotation, but when you have them together and they fuse together, I feel like when they fuse together, it's kind of like a waste of an item. I feel like I use an item twice on the same rotation for no reason. All right, that should be good. Yeah, blue Goku should get finished here. This should be enough to finish him. Especially if he crits or additionals. Ooh, and now the counter. I love it when he dodges and counters. It just looks so nice. At one point, I didn't even know that was a thing. I figured that out like random as hell one day when one of my Vegitos just dodged and then countered. I was like, what? That's a thing? Okay. Okay. So, I was about to fuck up. We're gonna use this Whis item because I already know that Goku's gonna super attack Vegito over there at the end. Because this Goku just loves super attacking the wrong units. And by wrong, I mean the units that I don't want him to super attack. And then we also gotta start lowering his defense so we can actually start doing damage to him. Gogeta and Vegito aren't gonna be taking any damage on this rotation just because we have the Whis active. 4.1 from the Vegito, okay. How much is his 12 key gonna do now? It should do like 3.2, 3.3, 2.9. Okay, I was a little bit ahead, but very impressive numbers. That's what, like an 8 million attack? Oh my god. Okay, that's like an 11 million attack stat from just Vegito alone right now. 3.4. That's like a 4 million attack stat from Gogeta because he gets super effective against all types. Is he gonna get the additional? Just a regular, but it's a dodge. Okay, how much is he gonna super attack for? Wow, he actually didn't super attack that. Wow, 112k. Okay, maybe I'm happy he didn't super attack that Vegito. 112k with a Whis. He's doing 20k regular damage on him with a Whis item active? That's insane. How much? Okay, so this is exactly, I don't know why, but this STR Goku is always harder than the once you get to the Int UI Goku, I feel like you just glide through it. Obviously, he's not super easy. He's not caked like I'm making it out to be, but he's not super impossible to beat like this guy is either. Um, yeah, we're gonna do this. By the way, how much defense is this Rainbow? Okay, 130k. So he more or less has the same amount of defense as the Vegitos and Gogetas once they're transformed. Huh. Interesting. So, oh yeah, I'm not gonna get a super attack off with him, am I? No, I'm not. That sucks. Okay. Is this actually gonna do damage? I gotta lower his defense before that starts doing damage, yeah. Hopefully the super attack here lowers damage, but I think only his 18 key lowers damage, not his 12 key. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, that's the thing about this event. You gotta bring units that not just raise attack and defense, but also lower damage. I mean, lower defensive stats, because once this guy gets the UI stat, his defense is so high for some reason that you actually have to lower it. Normally on other events, lowering defense isn't really a thing, but for some reason on this event, it's actually like very important. Get an additional super? No? Alright. Yeah, you see, once you get a Whis off, these LRs just... He's not even transformed. He's not taking damage. Okay, so... I think... Nah, I'm not going to. You know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna activate this Icarus. And this should be enough to hopefully finish him, especially if he doesn't dodge any of Vegito or Gogeta's attacks, especially Vegito. Alright, 3.5 from Gogeta. Let's see how much he's gonna do here. This should take at least 1, maybe 2 health bars away, especially if he crits. Yeah, 1. Alright, he didn't dodge. Bro, now he's gonna dodge Vegito. I feel it. Watch. Okay, he didn't dodge. Okay, 4.7 from Vegito. Oh my god. Okay, so having him linked up with the Gogeta does a lot for him. I feel like if I had the Rainbow Vegito linked up with him, he would be like at a 5, maybe 6 million attack stat easily. Okay, now we're at the Int UI Goku portion. So, does the Icarus still... Does the Icarus still count if I defeated the enemy? I don't think I've ever, like, defeated an enemy, gone to the next stage, and still had an Icarus active. I don't know if it's still active. And I really don't want to risk it because I'm already at the end. What to do? What to do? I'll risk it. I'm not gonna... I'll just take it. Whatever. I'm not gonna risk losing this far into the event just because I want to test something out. Okay. Alright, let's see how much this Vegito is actually at right now. So far, from what I've seen, these guys are super good at long-term events, especially the Vegito. Gogeta, however, can keep up. It's not like Gogeta's super far behind. So that's why I feel like Gogeta's number 3 and Vegito's number 2. In these stages, Gogeta and Vegito are going to look more impressive than the Rose. Yes, in the long stages. But in Super Battle Road and Dokkan events, Rose is more impressive. So I feel like Rose is number 1. Vegito and Gogeta are 2 and 3 in that order. Because Vegito has the additional super. Gogeta just gets the additional attack, but he's super effective. Not as effective, but pretty damaging. But Rose is outputting 5-6 million attack stats from the get. Whereas Vegito and Gogeta, you have to really wait for them to transform and then boost them up significantly before they start looking as impressive as that Rose. So yeah, I mean, I don't have him, so it's hard for me to say, but I think that he is from all the videos that I've seen of how much damage he does and everything. I really want to try him out, but there's nothing that I can do about it now. I'm gonna have to either wait to pull him on the next LR banner, or hopefully we get like top grossing or something like that, and they give us some more free stones, and I can try some more multis out. But I'm done summoning on this banner. I got the Broly at least on that. I pulled the Zeno. I did one more multi and I got a Zeno on it. And I really thought I was gonna get the Rose, but I ended up getting Broly, which I'm not complaining about. You know, it's one of the LRs that I'm missing, but I really wish I would have gotten Rose instead. Okay, so now we're here. We're gonna pop this Whis just to get 2 more turns. Next rotation, if not the one after that, he should already be below 50% HP. So I'm gonna be able to show you guys what I was talking about on my showcase videos for these guys, where if you do the super attack on the 3rd rotation, you activate the entire part of their passive. Actually, now that I think about it, even if we were to activate the entire part of their passive, they can't dodge against this UI Goku. But you would see Gogeta get the additional super, so it proves that it's the part of the passive activities. And Vegito will have 3 supers plus a 4th if he gets it from the hidden potential. So how much attack stat did Gogeta have there on that super attack? I wasn't paying attention. Was that a 4 million attack stat that I saw? If it was, that's pretty impressive. How much is it gonna do to him? 115k. Okay, that is impressive because this Goku does on any other regular unit at least 400, 500k on that super attack. You could easily die from that one super attack from Goku if you're not careful with who's taking it. Which is why it's so important to bring a bunch of physical units. Which, and by the way, we're still not safe on this round because this Goku can super attack more than once, one after the other. We're gonna do this. This should be enough to get him his 18 key because he's gonna get an additional 3 key once he super attacks. And we're still not getting off that 18 key from Vegito. Okay. Yeah, this over in a flash, it really hinders how much key you're giving to Vegito, because if he with that extra 2 key, he would be a lot closer to getting that 18 key every single time. Alright, let's see how much. Okay, yeah, so we should be about halfway through right now. So next rotation, we should be able to get the active skills to activate. Hopefully he won't dodge them, just so we can see how much. Yeah, he's for sure below 50% HP. All right, so next rotation, we're going to be getting both of the active skills. Hopefully he won't dodge them, so we can see how much damage you're going to be outputting. And we're also going to get to see them both in one fight, and they're both, I think, the best super attack animations in the game. Gogeta's is better than Vegito. Gogeta just has the better animations, which I love, which is why I went for him first, because honestly, like, at the end of the day, all these units are overpowered, and once you have one good team, you can beat any event in this game. Maybe not the legendary Goku event, because just because you have one good team doesn't mean necessarily that that one team can make it through here, because this team, you actually do need units that can take attacks and also build up their own attack. Okay, so first off, we're gonna go with Vegito because there's the second best attack in the game. Look at that blue aura around him. It just looks so good. And seeing it on the actual like video doesn't do him justice, because I was watching him on the videos before I actually got the unit, and it didn't look as good as it did on the phone. So this is exactly where Gogeta is gonna be outputting more damage than Vegito by a little bit, because Gogeta is always gonna have that super effective against all types. So right now Vegito only did 1 million attack against that UI Goku because he had the down arrow. Let's see how much Gogeta is gonna be doing. Hopefully he doesn't dodge this, but my god, that Kamehameha is so beautiful. 3.6 million crit. Wow. And look at that finishing screen. He's just like, all right, guys, job done. Let's go home. He just wipes off the sweat. I love it. I love it. And then he still has the blue hair. It's a good thing that they kept him with the blue hair. I feel like it wouldn't have looked as good if he had just transformed back, you know? But damn, I was not expecting him to finish off that UI Goku with that one hit. That does a lot more damage than I thought it would. But yeah, guys, here there was Vegito and Gogeta. Hopefully you liked the video. Subscribe if you're new. I'm gonna have some more content for you guys shortly with that new Broly that I got. But yeah, guys, till next time. Peace.